take a look what was in front of my door this evening. A huge box. Yeah, incredible. I knew that it's going to arrive this evening, but I didn't know that it would be that big. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to open it up. Turn it around. Yeah, it's a wooden box. It's a printer that you have never seen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sometimes it would be good if somebody would be around to help. Oh God, massive, massive, massive. Okay, buried by a printer. Oh God. Okay, let's get the baby on the table. Ooh. Oh. God. Yeah. What a big thing. Da 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 da. Yes. This away here. So I have prepared here a knife. While I was unpacking, I found these two knobs here. They seem to be for the bed leveling. I can see that here is one missing. So it has, on all axes, it has linear rails. And this was the reason why I dared to go with a printer that is unknown, because I really trust in these rails a lot. Yeah, because it is so massive, I think it will, hopefully, it will print really, really good. Yeah. So let's see what's in the box. Number 1. Yeah. So. Where does it open? Hopefully they sent me the right power brick. I told them, or they should know, yeah, that in my location we have the European one. Yeah, but you never know. Oh, there's some filament. Wow, cool. Okay, 1.75, that's great. I'll push this back a bit here. Okay, so in here we have all the accessories, yeah, painter's tape, yeah, so maybe something can convince me. Oh, almost missed a tweezer. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I already have one that is similar from work, but this one is even better. Yeah, very handy to clean the nozzle like that. Good. And then, oh God, what is that? What do I need this for? Oh, maybe for transportation. I don't know. There's some screws in there, some thick screws. I don't know what they're good for. So maybe they're like accessory. And there's one small little screw that I found in there. I don't know if it's a replacement or if it's missing somewhere, but I will see. So these huge bolts, I don't know where they should go. Yeah. So, not quite clear. There are only 3 of them. Doesn't make sense that there are only 3 of them. There should be maybe 4. Hopefully it's not missing. Okay, so what is that here? Ah, okay, now I understand. This I think has to do with the spool holder. Then I understand why there are 3 of those. Let me see. Okay. Ah, okay, there we go. Hey, they even took off the tape. Huh. It's only one small part missing, so I don't have to do a lot. So let's put this together. Oh, nice. So I don't know which. Oh, yeah, okay. Orientation is clear. So I wanted to have this size. It's 30 by 30 by 30, and looking forward to print some maps, 3D maps with it. I'm going to give that a try. I bought this from Alibaba, not from AliExpress, and company is called Dowell. And yeah, the contact that I had there was very friendly, and they have another printer that I would be interested in, but I want to try this one first. And I didn't get anything for free. I really paid by this by myself. Oh, excuse me, that one must be loud. So, there we go. Finally, I have a good, hopefully good spool holder. Great. Okay, yeah, I think this maybe is a replacement part. I will find out. I will see. Great. Cool. Yeah, so let's try their filament. I don't even have to, oh, this is a German. Yeah, I would need a Swiss one, but yeah, it's okay. I can replace that later. It doesn't matter. I will get up and grab another one so I can get started here. So I will pause the video in a moment. Okay, this is the filament. Yeah, it looks similar to one that I already have. Uh-oh. There we go. Quite shiny. Let's see where the beginning is. Okay. Oh, it looked shiny, but it's not shiny. It's a neutral one, or white. I cannot really tell. Okay, so I can put this back. Okay, so I will exchange this one against the Swiss version, and I'll be right back in a moment. There we go. Luckily I had something lying around. So where do I plug this in? In the back, I assume. Yeah. Oh, really? Does it go that light? There's not really a big resistance on there. Let me see if this one is better. Okay, so this one here, I don't really trust it. I will get another one. This slips out far too easy. I found a different solution because those two cables that I have, they are not really fitting very well in this printer there. So luckily I have an adapter. Use the original cable. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully everything goes well. God, should I really do it? No smoke, no fire. They have here I put this over here. They have included a pen drive, hopefully with some data on them. But no, as if this is sealed, I don't think that anything is on there. So I think I might have to go to the website, or I don't know if this is self-describing. I'll take a look. And some Allen keys. Did I take everything off? No. So in the back, I can see that it is there's a small PTFE tube in there, very short one, but it's direct. Okay, so let's switch it on. Okay, Dowell printer, print, system, tools. Okay. Now, okay, cool. Okay, so in the meantime, I have printed this block here, and it came out really, really well. And I had a hard time getting it off the painter's tape. I injured myself. Yeah, I don't know what it should be. Maybe there's a symbol. Maybe it's a D. Would do well. I don't know. Okay, so this is the first result that came off the printer. I think it's really, really nice. I use Cura. As you have no control over the supports, of course there were supports everywhere. I already took them off. And this is the only reason why you see here these irregularities. This is where the supports were attached. But the rest is really, really nice. I'm really happy. So I didn't even tweak anything. I just used what I thought would be okay, and yeah, I could not be happier. And you know, this polyalchemy, the ones that have used it, they know that this is a filament that doesn't forgive. It shows really every little mistake that you have in the print. Good, so the next filament I'm going to try is the Proto Pasta Cinnamon that Tinker's was so kind to send me. It's only a small little sample, so I don't know what I should print with it. I'm going to search now for a model, and yeah, looking forward to print with it. I just started the print with the Proto Pasta Cinnamon. Not easy to see because it's quite dark. Yeah, so let's see what it does. So this is what the print looks like now. When you look closely, you can see the cinnamon particles in the wall of the vase. And when you get close, you smell the cinnamon. It's so delicious. Can't wait to see what the vase looks when it's finished. Yesterday when I was printing, I recognized that my axis here was totally crooked. And so what I did now, what I'm going to do now, is I moved the bed all the way to the back. I already took off the build plate because I tightened all the screws here. All the screws that you can find on the printer should be tightened because they can come loose during the shipment. So please check. There are some Allen keys coming with the printer. Here are the screws for the bed. The springs are lying here. And the bed I have put behind the printer on a chair. So I just push it all the way to the back. Then I'm going to switch on the printer. I go to Tools, I go to Manual, And then I'm going to lower the bed as far as I can until it touches the end stop, which is located on the right hand side here. You see, there we go. So then we switch off the printer, and then we take a caliper and we measure. Here, so that is our reference. I'm going to tighten the screw now here, so take care that you have a good one. And then you're going to test the height here. Okay, mine is good now because I already did this, but if it is crooked, now as you have switched it off, what you can do is you can take your hand and turn the rod, the threaded rod here. And by doing so, you can change the height. Yeah. As I switched off the printer, there's no more torque on there. So until you have the same height as on the other side. Yeah. Good. So that's that. Yeah. And then you can fasten the bed again and then run the normal bed leveling. Yeah. Yeah, just, why I'm doing this, because I want to ensure that both stepper motors are turning in the same way. It's just a test that I want to see. Okay, then down again. Okay, there we go. So I measure again. Yeah, okay, that seems to work. Right, I had the feeling that it became more and more crooked the more I printed, but that was prior to me tightening the screws on the entire printer. So I will now go around the printer and assemble the build plate again. So the build plate is made out of a thick aluminum sheet. I have to measure it. The heated bed seems to be of a good quality. Yeah, so it's kind of a rubber surface. Yeah, everything really very solid. And the bed already came with some painter's tape attached to it, but there was another roll coming with it. And you see here the wire is coated. Yeah, not with a cheap coating material. I don't know what this is called. It looks like fabric, plastic fabric. So everything is really of very high quality. And you see here, this is the print head. Then inside we have the linear rails. We have the threaded rod. We have here these clips. So everything is really set up for durability. and not crappy as some other printers from China that you can buy. So I will assemble the bed again, and then I will start the bed leveling routine. So don't forget to tighten these screws here too, because otherwise the bed leveling will not work properly, so they should be really tight. So now I have attached the bed, as you just heard. After a certain amount of time, I don't know how many minutes it is, maybe 5 minutes or so, the printer turns off by itself. That was the beep that you just heard. And as you can see here, these are the linear rails. Then here's the belt, the end stop, yeah. And I already tightened now the screws here. Yeah, I'm not really a friend of the system. I don't know. I will take a look how good the quality of the prints is, because on the machine itself you do not have any vibration at all. But I have the feeling that with this with the spring system here, that this could have lots of vibrations. But I will test. I will test. Maybe I find a different solution. Okay, so let's run the bed leveling routine. I turn the printer on. Then I go to Tools. I go to Level. Then I go to Next. So let's see what it does. Oops. So that's that. I am too high. And so I will move the end stop down until I touch the bed, because at the moment I don't want to go higher with those screws. I'll show you. As you see here, they're already up as much as they can. I don't want to go further, and rather lower, so I have some ability to turn in both directions. So I will go ahead and I will loosen the screw here on the side, those screws, because this is where the end stop is, and I will lower it. Okay, so I lowered the end stop on the right hand side, and now I'm going to try again to do the leveling. So let's see. Okay, now it's really touching. It's really moving the bed downwards, and I think now we should have some contact. Let me see. Yeah, okay, now I can work with those normal routines. Yeah, I cannot do this one-handed movement. Okay, so let's twist. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, then press next. Yeah, that is much too tight now, I know already. Okay, turn. So I'm turning now counterclockwise to lower the bed. Yeah. Okay, great. Then the next point. I should have done that right away, because on the first day I was so thrilled that I wanted to print right away, and then the bed was so crooked. It was incredible. Okay, next. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I will tighten the end stops as I like the position now. So when you turn on the printer, this is what it looks like. So system, info, about, but this is not right. This is here, I think H300 or so. I don't know why this is written here. Then English, here you can just switch between English and Chinese. TP adjust, this is to adjust the LCD screen. Then Wi-Fi, I haven't set it up yet. There is a software that comes with a printer, and I didn't set it up yet. I still have to do that. And so let's go back. Let's go to Tools. Here we have the fan, so you can manually adjust it. Yeah. The printer is already set up for 2 print heads, but as I asked them if it would be possible at the moment, they said it isn't, so I don't know, maybe in the future. And so the bed leveling we just did, then the fan we just did. Stop is, this is when you want to interrupt the printing process or any other thing that is running at the moment. So let's say a panic button. And so this would be a contact if you have any questions. And Gracie, this is also, this is the lady I also had contact to. She's very responsive. So then let's go back. And then the other thing you could do is then just print, from, for instance, here over the SD card or USB.